if you're like me, you love weird comics. I love the weirder the comic, the better, in my opinion. And surreal horror is something I've been talking about a lot this month on my channel. And it doesn't get weirder or more surreal than Shintaro Kago's Dementia 21. Please stay tuned. You're going to want to watch this video and watch it till the end. And we're back. My name is Taylor. This is Taylor Talks Comics. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it very much. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers and I need your help. I'm trying to get there by the end of this year. That's my goal. Also, please comment down below and give the video a thumbs up. Those things help the YouTube algorithm put my video on my channel in front of the eyeballs of people that don't know my channel exists. So today, we're talking about Dementia 21. This is part of my series of Halloween horrors in 2024. Every day of October, I've shown off a different horror comic. So if you missed out on that, don't fret. I've got a handy-dandy playlist for you called Halloween Horrors 2024 with all the videos I've shown off this month. This is just the latest. So you can go back and pick and choose and watch those as well. I appreciate that. And October's not over, so we're going to keep on rolling with this train. Today we're talking about manga. This is Shintaro Kago's Dementia 21. This is put out by Fantagraphics books. And like I said in the preamble, this is truly some of the most demented, most surreal, weirdest comic I've ever read, and I absolutely love it. I love weird comics. The weirder the better. Surreal artwork, you know, all of it is totally in my wheelhouse. So here's the front covers. They released 2 volumes of this. It is in a nice box set, and it actually is on sale right now too from Fantagraphics books or Fantagraphics.com. They have a Halloween horror sale, which I've highlighted on a previous video. I think that was a couple days ago. So you can check out that. I give some of my recommendations and things. And the box set for this is on sale currently. I think it's cover price $60 for the box set, but they're doing 30% off. So that's around about $40 for the box set, which is a steal in my opinion. These books are so good. But they also released them individually. So I want to show off the spines here. These are wonderfully designed. I want to say Jacob Covey might be the designer on these. Let me double check that. Yeah, Jacob Covey is the designer on these, who's like one of my all-time favorite book designers, period. So you have the first volume and then volume 2. And the back cover is a little bit of insight into that weird artwork that I've been talking about that we're going to see throughout this. So they are paperbacks, but there's like this thick cardstock, like it's not exactly paperback. It's like the thick, like reminds me of like the Marvel Treasury editions they've released recently, if you're familiar with those. And then the orientation is left to right. Now I don't know if you can see the in papers there, but that is like oh, you can on the camera. Okay, they're just showing up there. Actually shows up better on the camera than it does in person. But look at that terrifying image right there. And then the back end papers are some of that work, and we see the other book here. It actually shows up really good on camera. But the orientation is left to right, like your traditional manga. You'll see that if you try to open it up from the back page, you'll say, stop. It's unflipped. So, now as we're getting into the story, there's a title page. Great table of contents, too. Just tells you exactly what page, and what the story number and what page you're on, and then an interview in the back. So what the main premise of the story is, your main character here, Yuki, is working at a nursing home. And that all seems pretty well and good and slice of life, right? But then look at this horrifying artwork. Every story it's kind of like an anthology of sorts. Like it does have some sort of ongoing messaging. Again, this horrifying artwork. Ongoing story threads throughout each chapter. But really, I could see this being serialized and reading these separately and having no issue at all. I think you can even probably pick up volume 2 if you can't find volume 1, and it'd be just fine. But as she's working at this nursing home, she's trying to become like the best attendee or nurse for all the nursing home. Like there's even like the ranking system throughout here. A lot of absurdist like social political commentary about like capitalism and the hierarchy of work and the establishment and the kind of things. But done in this like this absurd comedic way. Like in this scene, she's trying to take care of these patients in this house. Like her boss directs her to go to this certain house, and every day she wakes up, there's more patients cluttering the house. Like she's like, where are these people coming from? And it just constantly keeps cluttering up the house, and she's trying to, like crazy, running around taking care of them all. You can see like this scene where she's like going through taking care of them all, running around, running until she's like tired and exhausted, and it just gets so out of hand that it becomes like this giant kaiju massive bodies breaks through, and then she's like, I forgot to have them score me, because all the patients score her, and then those scores go back to her boss, and that's how she is ranked among her fellow peers. So it's totally absurd, like social political commentary, but done in the surreal horror artwork. In like those are all things that I love in comics, and then you add on top of it just the weirdness of it, like this person's head just blowing up and popping off. Just incredible like artwork and storytelling. It is exciting because there is talk that Fantagraphics has another SHINTARO KAGO book released. That's going to be released next year, so I can't wait to immediately buy that and pick it up. Just like demented artwork. Like, look at that. Like, that's like nightmare fuel. But I can't stop like reading this and soaking it up. Oh, here's like a Ultraman type story. So this person, this old body is massive. You can see like by scale right here, great sense of scale by SHINTARO KAGO. But he's wearing like an adult diaper. Like, this is the absurdist of this. So this is like absurdism of this. So you have like this giant Ultraman type character wearing this adult diaper, fighting and encountering this one of his former foes, this giant kaiju monster. And then they're just sitting down and talking about their old encounters, their old battles and things. And then you get all of them kind of having a powwow. Just some of the best, funniest like comics I've read. Oh man, it's just incredible. All this stuff is so great. Like, and then the cover, the title pages too are just these amazing, like, weird things where she's like climbing up this ladder inside of herself. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Like, SHINTARO KAGO has a definitely unique mind for comics, and I can't get enough of it. I know there's a publisher, I think Mansion Press out in Europe, that's printed a lot of the art books for SHINTARO KAGO stuff, and I want to pick those up as well, because I just love his artwork so much. He's also a great follow on Instagram too. If you find him on Instagram, I'll probably tag him in the social media for this. Now in the back you do have a introduction by Gary Groth, or I guess not an introduction, afterword by Gary Groth, talking about his first encounter with SHINTARO KAGO's work in 1988. And then there's an interview with SHINTARO KAGO by Gary Groth, you know, interviewing him throughout this, showing off different pieces of his artwork along the way, which is really, I think, a cool way to do an interview. Have like just one question answered on page, and then showing off all this artwork. Just incredible stuff. Like, if you're into weird comics, you're into surreal artwork, you're into funny political social commentary, then this is totally up your alley. This is the second volume, and it's just more of the same. It's like you have the idea that this little girl works at a nursing home, and then how absurd can you make a story of her trying to be the best employee that she can be? Just these police officers, this, oh my gosh, so much fun reading this. I cannot recommend this stuff enough. Let me know in the comments if you like this, if you've read SHINTARO KAGO stuff, or if this makes you want to pick it up. In the back here, let me see if there's any interview pieces or anything. No, there's not. Okay, so the interview is only in the first volume. Let me know, again, if you're a fan of SHINTARO KAGO, what you thought of these, or if you're going to pick them up based on this video. And also, let me know what your favorite weird comics are. That's one of my favorite topics about comics. Like, the weirder comics, the better. I want to hear all those suggestions as well. And if you're a fan of surreal horror artwork, put those down in the comments too. Give the video a thumbs up as well. Those things help the YouTube algorithm put my video in front of the eyeballs of people that don't know my videos exist. And like I said, I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers, trying to get there by the end of this year, and I could use your help. And everybody, have a great one. Keep talking comics.